I'm Julie, and this bright bit of energy gets his name from input-output. We call him IO for short. You know, when I'm working here with IO, it's hard to imagine a world without computers. For many people, though, computers seem to come into our lives almost instantly. But with IO's help, we'd like to show you that in one form or another, they've been around just about as long as people.
You want me to hold this hat?
Of course, in the beginning, computers were rather simple. From that humble, rocky beginning, calculating devices gradually became more sophisticated. And so it went. By the late 1800s, calculating machines were helping many of us. But even so, they were only as fast as the person using them. In fact, it took 7 years to calculate the U.S. Census back then. Fortunately, a breakthrough occurred. It came in the form of a card. A punched card. Now, because of tiny perforations, information could be fed in and out of the machines at the unheard of rate of 50 cards a minute. The next step, electric tabulating machines. For decades to follow, they would handle the big business of numbers. But something even bigger was looming in 1946.
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing 30 tons, filling a room 30 feet by 50 feet, packing the punch of 18,000 vacuum tubes. In this corner, EPCOT, the electronic numerical integrator and computer.
Yes, the world had its first electronic computer, capable of performing an amazing 5,000 calculations a second.
You hear that? 5,000 calculations a second. But who can afford it?
Why, you've got to be a scientist just to turn it on.
And besides, it's impractical as a gift, too.
EPCOT had a few rough edges, but it paved the way for a new series of computers. The UNIVAC family was the first to use magnetic tape instead of punch cards. Yes, computers had come a long way from those first rocky beginnings. Now the next challenge was the vacuum tube itself. Hot, bulky, expensive, and unreliable. Then another breakthrough. One that would change the course of history. It was called the transistor. These solid-state switches were 10 times faster and 100 times smaller than their clumsy, fragile ancestors. Soon after, entire networks of transistors were being packaged on plug-in, printed circuit boards. The miraculous realm of miniaturization was next, with integrated circuits, where vast transistor networks were etched onto tiny chips. Today, we can fit an entire computer on this single microchip. Yet it costs only pennies to make, works faster, and stores more information than the million-dollar computers of yesterday. Together, these advances are bringing astonishing benefits to everyone. Although applications of the computer can be rather simple or very complex, they all share one thing in common: how they work. With IO as our guide, we can get an inside look at one such operation. This department is input. By using keyboards, magnetic disks, voice, and much more, we put data in the computer. Input takes this data and translates it into a string of electronic bits that stand for ones and zeros. This is the only language that the computer understands. The bits are then sent from input to the storage department. Here, millions of bits are sorted and filed. When they're needed, they're retrieved and sent to processing. Here, all mathematical calculations and comparisons are done. Millions of bits can be processed every second. Then, the results are sent to output, where they're translated into the forms we need, such as printed pages, video graphics, even voice. All these departments are part of what we call hardware. But for this hardware to work, another vital department is necessary. That's where control comes in. Using a step-by-step set of instructions from us humans called a program or software, control tells the rest of hardware what to do and when to do it. From input to output, it's a process that's faster than the blink of an eye, available to us in a tiny, tiny package. And because we write the programs, the application of the computer is limited only to our imaginations. That's an unbeatable combination. We humans and the computer providing tremendous potential for the future. For instance, research has shown the potential for computers to control paralyzed muscles. Someday, we think new microcomputers may help restore more normal lifestyles to these people. By using computers, we may one day be able to accurately forecast the weather years into the future. Eventually, by simply talking into wrist computers, we may be capable of translating any language instantly.
能够像下雨一样，可以预测的话。
If only the bus were as predictable as the rain.
Yeah.
That's the future, but it may not really be that far off. Because right here today in Walt Disney World, computers are doing some incredible things. Let's go with Io into the main theater to see our computers perform some backstage magic. Hello again. In this part of the show, we're going to take you backstage to have a look behind the scenes at the computers working their magic in the 43 square miles of Walt Disney World. In fact, if you're one of the many who phoned ahead for a reservation with us, then you've already been in touch with one of our computers. This is CRO, our Central Reservation Office. Here, thousands of requests for hotel accommodations and resort activities are received each day.
Hello, Walt Disney World? This is the Bunyan family. We'd like a reservation for the evening show at Pioneer Hall.
喂，这是吴先生，我想在 Walt Disney World 订一个房间。
These reservations are input into our central reservation computers for processing. Although 3,000 miles exist between these computers and our reservations terminals, the confirmation process takes just a few seconds. Over at the Magic Kingdom, all the magic isn't above ground. Located here beneath the Magic Kingdom is a room full of computers. These computers help us operate all the shows and attractions upstairs. When Space Mountain was launched in Tomorrowland, computers joined Mission Control to monitor the ride system. Sensors in the track monitor the location of every vehicle and constantly update the computer on your progress through the ride. But not all our show vehicles ride on tracks. Here in EPCOT's Energy Pavilion, onboard computers are piloting each car along a trackless path with a guidance signal broadcast from a wire in the floor. Computers also assist with food service in our restaurants. For example, orders taken here are then sent instantly to the kitchen, helping us serve you more quickly. Throughout Walt Disney World, computers are standing watch with fire protection and security systems. as well as lending a hand in energy management. This is our central energy control room, where computers constantly monitor all of our utility requirements and help to efficiently operate all of our temperature control, lighting, and other energy systems. Over at the Walt Disney World Phone Company, computerized switching and fiber optic transmissions are helping to place your calls. Here at EPCOT Center, computers help control a video communications network. The World Key Information System outputs video disc programs about EPCOT Center, as well as providing additional information of any type through person-to-person touchscreen communication.
Oh, hi, Julie. Can I help you?
Hi, Barb. Have you seen I.O. lately?
No, but we can check his address.
Oh, great. Well, let's give it a try.
Okay, I'll key it in.
I.O. I.O., I'm ready to go to EPCOT Computer Central now. Thanks for the speedy response, I.O., but our guests need to see the room too. What you're seeing is the electronic heart of EPCOT Center. In this one room are all the computers that run and monitor every show in Future World and World Showcase. I.O., if you could find me a spotlight, I'd like to give these folks the, short tour of EPCOT Computer Central. Over here is our animation console. All of our audio animatronic performers are programmed with these. Well, that's how they learn their script. I.O., let's see an example. Meet Mr. Eggs, star of the Land Pavilion's Kitchen Cabaret. I.O. can move Mr. Eggs through a computer by using the knobs and buttons of the console. Hold it, I.O. Let's follow the script. Turn Mr. Eggs around. Blink his eyes.
Am I something else?
Tip his hat.
So debonair.
Now flash his excellent smile.
Yes, sir!
You see, we can rehearse the actor until we get just the right performance. Thank you, Mr. Eggs. You too, I.O. Now let's look at the overhead screens again. We'll be able to get a closer view at what happens next. When all show programming is complete, the magnetic tapes containing the animation cues, along with lighting, special effects, and other stage cues, are transferred by computer to a single magnetic disc. This information is then input into the memory of the show control unit. At the touch of a single button, it's all started, an entire performance. An electronic clock synchronizes the show's program with its soundtrack. 24 tracks of music, dialogue, and sound effects. All this is then output to backstage computers at each show to create the total performance. From a simple character like Mr. Eggs, to the American Adventure's Ben Franklin, one of the most complex figures ever built, computers play a starring role in bringing over 700 characters to life here at EPCOT Center. And behind the scenes at each of our EPCOT shows as well, computers constantly monitor some 7,000 show elements, ensuring that all show mechanics run properly and safely. All across EPCOT Center, backstage computers are our electronic stagehands. Using a variety of sensors, they keep a constant eye on each and every performance. What they see is then processed into data and input directly here to Central. This information is then assembled into a continuous status report by MAX, Monitoring and Control System. MAX operates day and night, alerting the technician here immediately of any problems. All this helps keep our shows rolling. Now I'd like you to meet another very special computer system, the electronic stage manager for EPCOT's live entertainment. Io, the bridge, please. Thanks, Io. Meet X. Entertainment Control System. Let's take a look at the screens above for a closer view. What you're looking at is the video touchscreen here on the console. We use this to talk to X. By simply touching the screen, the system can control some of the hidden ways we use to light our traveling entertainment. X also perfectly synchronizes the soundtracks with our special events. Not only are computers helping guests hear us, they're letting us hear our guests. You may have met Smart One, our first voice recognizing robot. He understands simple speech, utilizing computer technology.
Ready? Yes.
And talks back to you.
Let's go.
Over at the EPCOT pole, we've put computer technology to work in another new way. This electronic opinion poll is made possible by computers that listen to what you have to say about today's leading issues. As the audience inputs its votes, they are processed by computers right here in EPCOT Central. Almost immediately, the audience's opinions are analyzed and reported back to them in easy-to-read video graphics. Well, as you can see, EPCOT Computer Central is in many ways really kind of an electronic symphony. With X and Max and all the other systems, we are able to orchestrate the magic of EPCOT Center for you. Pretty uplifting, huh? Speaking of uplifting, Io, how about transporting us back to our office now? Thanks, Io. That sure cuts down on travel time. Well, I sure hope you folks have enjoyed your brief tour of EPCOT Computer Central. Not quite the end, Io. First, I'd like to ask our computers to help us just one more time. Let's bring up the lights, open the exit doors to your right, and close the curtains. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for visiting EPCOT Central. Say goodbye, Io.
Ladies and gentlemen, please look around.
I, too, am one of man's latest and greatest means of communication. Smart One. We're Huey, Dewey, and Louie, nephews of Donald Duck.
Yes.
Smart Kid. Let's take a quick spin around Communicore. I think you're going to like the place.
Nuclear power generates 12% of all the electricity in the United States. Touch the region where you live to find out about nuclear power in your area. Nuclear power generates 15% of the electricity used in the southeastern states.
With the help of the computer, I bet you can design a different track sections. A little right and a bigger right. Now then, all you have to do is touch the track sections one by one in the order you want it to go in your ride. And remember, only use each section once. Here, I'll start you off right foot with a big drop. You gotta have a little speed if you're gonna get anywhere. Okay, now You actually drop this section and let it go next. Well, I guess you'll be what you missed next. Let's see how she is. That's what I call a real good day. The best ride I've had all day. Say, you and the computer are a team. And you know what? That's what computer-aided design is all about. Thanks for dropping in, and come back to see us real soon, okay? So long!
Well, how serious do you predict the world's energy situation will be by the end of the 1980s?
We've got a computer for everything, even a personal one for making dinner reservations.
How many adults in your party?
No adults, 3 robots. I'll stay here with the young lady. You can continue through Future World.
Nuclear power generates 12% of all the electricity in the United States. Touch the region where you live to find out about nuclear power in your area. Nuclear power generates 15% of the electricity used in the southeastern states.
Can you guess where I am?
Let's discover.
You'd like your diodes. So without further ado, we present Ironside and Pixel and the incredible hot spinning robots. After the show, the robot assistant will be spinning the tops through nearly 2,000 revolutions per minute. type of a conductive technology. Pixel will have to be absolutely perfect with this placement. Challenge of all. Can Pixel actually coax a spinning top across the swinging surface of a single strand of string? Let's see.
Yes, I like pink, don't you? Alright, I'll talk to someone else. Hello, sir. What is she screaming about? What's the matter? Were you afraid I'd run you over?
Yes, I am.
No, I won't. I can see where you're at. Want to shake my hand?
Yes.
Shake it, don't break it. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Who's this big tall guy you're with?
Huh?
Who is this big tall guy you're with?
Is he handsome? He's my grandson from Atlanta, Georgia.
He's from Atlanta?
Uh-huh.
What does he do there?
He goes to college and he does barefoot water skiing.
You do barefoot water skiing?
Yeah.
You do? Boy, I wish we could see you do that. Where do you go to college?
DeKalb Community College up in Atlanta.
Where?
DeKalb Community College.
Never heard of it. I go to school too. I go to Solid State. I have a sister. She goes to BHS.
What's that?
My sister? My trans sister? She goes to BHS. Hello.
Hello.
I like your dress.
Oh, thank you.
That's pretty. Where'd you get it?
Oh, well, I don't tell that.
Why not?
Well, you wouldn't know where it is.
I might.
Okay, I got it in Miami.
I know where that is.
Okay.
Okay. Now.
Say hi.
Hello, baby. Hello.
Say hi. Say hi. Say hi.
Hello. Well, that's enough of that stimulating conversation. Hello, is your baby in this buggy?
Yeah. Shake hands.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Yeah, say hi.
I like your pigment.
Yeah. Say thank you.
I love Pigment. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Man, what is that in that baby buggy?
We're here.
That's the ugliest baby I've ever seen. Where did you get that? Take it back.
Take it back. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Expo Robotics. Here before your very eyes stand some of the most magnificent marvels of modern machinery. These robotic arms may appear to be nothing more than ordinary pieces of modern industrial equipment, but in just a few short moments, they will spring to life and present to you a dynamic display of dexterity that is sure to delight your diodes. So without further ado, we present Ironside and Pixel and the incredible Pop Spinning Robots. For each act of the show, the robot assistants will be spinning the tops to nearly 2,000 revolutions per minute. First, Ironside the Invincible will engage in a little sword play, performing a feat of amazing dynamic dexterity. The assistant must survey the sword very carefully before this precision performance can begin. Careful now. Easy does it. Ironside has to keep the sword locked steady, or it's back to the factory. for a sharp act. Ironside will now attempt an even more fantastic feat. To balance a 2,000 RPM top on the tiny tip of a conductor's baton. Pixel will have to be absolutely perfect with this placement. Outstanding! Thank you, Maestro Ironside. These performers have the remarkable capability of movements as precise as 1/10,000th of an inch. Now it's Pixel's turn to present a bottle bit of binary balance. The challenge is to place one spinning top on the whirling surface of another. Will Pixel's act be a smash or a crash? You be the judge. That's 4,000 RPMs of precise pixel power. But that's just a warm-up for the grand finale. Now for the toughest challenge of all. Can Pixel actually coax a spinning top across the swinging surface of a single strand of string? Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Ironside and Pixel and the incredible top spinning robots. Take a bow, top spinners. You deserve it. Thanks for coming, robot lovers. May the balance of your day be a happy one.
Welcome to the Astuter Computer Review, presented by Stereo. You are looking at the supporting cast at EPCOT Center, the computers that help run and monitor every show you see in Future World and World Showcase. Right now on the overhead screen, you can see some of the shows in progress. And wait a minute, excuse me, Central, can we see that last one again? Now here's an odd act from the United Kingdom Club. Let's take a closer look. Cheers!
Here to see me show, eh? No. Oh. Well, you're in for a treat anyway. Them computers is full of surprises. Of course, I've got a few tricks of my own. Excuse me for a minute. Willie, what was the flying trick? How's that again? Oh, right you are, mate. Now I remember. 1, 2, 3! Whoops! This ain't exactly what I had in mind. Hey! Hold that spot! Where did it go? Where did you go, mates? My! You've sprouted up since last we met. Well, as I was about to say, can you hear me up there? This here room is what you might call the electronic part of EPCOT Center. All these machines is busy working away in here to help us put on a better show out there. Hold on there. I'll be with you in a bit. No, what was I? Oh, yes. What you see here is just part of the picture. We'd best start out with a little look at the big job around the whole of Walt Disney World. Fact is, we'd never be able to manage all if we didn't have some help. That's where all these computers come in. Right you are. Maestro.
You see, my friends, the computer makes life easier. Saves me time and headaches too. He sorts things out, analyzes in a shake. My enormous problem to him's a piece of cake. He's got a great big memory like an elephant. Utilizes knowledge without end. That's why I'm a router for me computer. Everybody needs a friend. When my work piles up and I'm seeing red, 'cause I need 5 arms and an extra head, I find the computer becomes me troubleshooter. He keeps miles and miles of facts on file. My wish is his command. Nothing is astuter than a computer when I need a helping hand. Let me explain. They keep on top of accommodations, record and update reservations, coordinate telephone operations, and help plan energy conservation. They're really a great financial device. Payroll service is kept precise. They project attendance, then give advice on personnel, food, and merchandise. They're constantly focusing all their attention on matters of safety and fire prevention. They've given efficiency new dimension with numerous examples too many to mention. And that's why I'm a router for me computer. Everybody needs a friend. You see, my friends, the computer does the drudgery. Leaves me free for better things. I push some buttons and in and off a mo. What was a sticky wicket becomes an easy go. He's got a great big memory like an elephant. How he works is hard to comprehend. Complicated computations take him just a tick. He coordinates and tabulates and does it double quick. And that's why I'm a router for me computer. Everybody needs a friend. No need to stand, no need to stand. Thank you! Thank you! Alright already! It looks like it's time to introduce me pals. I'd like you to meet Max. M-A-C-S. Monitoring and Control System. Max keeps an eye out and lets us know how every show's doing. For instance, quicker than you can say, Superman fragilisticexpialidocious. Anyway, quicker than you can say that, Max can check any of the soundtracks playing right now around EPCOT. How about the demonstration, Max?
There's something from the energy show. Wise guy. You'll have to excuse Max. He's just crazy about them dinosaurs. Whoops. Well, this will take a bit of magic. Well, pull that one off. Now, this here's X, and that's not right, Gov. Not right at all. There now, that's more like it. You see? ECS. Entertainment Control System. X is the stage manager's right arm for all them large shows around it. He helps out by synchronizing lights and music and the parades and keeping track of their progress. But around here, computers always getting into the act. Especially then what does audio and magic. Watch closely now. Steady, ladies. To do the famous audio animatronics trick, we need this concert, some electronic gadgetry, an actor from one of our shows, and of course, a director. That's me. My statuesque friend here is Mr. Eggs from the Extraordinary Kitchen Cabaret. And now I'll show you how we give them life with audio and magic. It's kind of like making a movie. I rehearse the star using all these buttons and knobs. The computer remembers my every move and sends them on to the actor. Watch that. What? What on the set? Lights, camera, action! Extraordinary, eh? What? Open your eyes, let's see you blink. Now raise your brows and give us a wink. Adjust your tie and flash a smile. Now tip your hat and dance a while. How did he do that? Mr. Eggs and all our audio animatronic shows take their cues from the folks that program the equipment what's in this room. They really help keep the magic in our world here. And you know what? I'll bet your computers is already doing some pretty amazing things in your hometowns too. Maestro, one more time. You see, my friend, the computer makes life easier, saves us time and headaches too. He sorts things out, analyzes energy. My enormous problem to him's a piece of cake. He's got a great big memory like an elephant. Utilizes knowledge without end. Complicated computations take him just a tick. He coordinates and tabulates and does it clever quick. And although he isn't masculine and feminine or gender, I got a friend in my computer. I'd better be getting back to my own show. I'll see you later.
On behalf of Sperry, we hope you all enjoyed the show. Now, please gather your belongings and exit through the doors to your right.